with the way the energy's going, I need a new deck. I have like 10 decks here with me already, but like it's not working with how I need it to right now. Like the energy's misaligned right now, right? So I need a new deck. So I was looking at them, and on Black Friday they all went on sale, right? So they're like, there's two I had my eyes on, but I don't know which one I want or if I should get both. But they were like on sale, and I forgot to put the order in. And now they're both like $100 each, and I was like, "Fuck! I'm not dropping $200 for two decks, right?" And they would have been perfect because I could have used it to read with you guys now. But anyhow, I'm gonna wait for them to go back on sale, or if they sell out, well, fuck. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't really like. The only reason I have cards here with me is to clarify what I see in my sleep, right? Or stuff that makes me worried and anxious, like telling my brother about the concert, like that's important. So that's the only reason I have physical cards here with me. But if we're gonna make this a more frequent thing where you guys want me to come here and read, I mean, like, I need a new deck. So now I don't know if I gotta wait till February or like May for the things to go back on sale now, because it's like, fuck, like, how am I gonna go without a new deck for that long? But anyhow, let me run back over these cards now, since all my predictions came true, and I can tell you guys about this now. Okay, I'm just gonna go in order how they're showing up here. I should go in order of who I talked about first, right? Yeah, so as I said, with this card, it's like everything going your way, everything will turn out well, but it's because you've already accepted the outcome, right? They didn't care whether they turned back into people or if they were frogs, as long as they were together, right? That's what this card means. Happiness card. Also gaming card. I really wish I could have gone to see because Thankless this year was on a stage. I really wish I could have been in the crowd to see that. That would have been fun. This one's staying up late. I told you guys about this one. Oh, okay, hold on. There's rules here. I forgot to mention when you guys read. Fuck. Because I was talking about the hand thing. I forgot about this. There's rules. I forgot. The person who, like, bound my hands, you're smart, because you know I don't read reversals. The only reason is because my energy's already running negative. The people who read reversals are people who have more positive type energy, right? So you could read reversals if you want to, but I don't tend to. Okay, what did I have to tell you guys about cards now? Fuck. I feel my stomach now because I like I still gotta make up for the blood loss. Fuck. Okay, I don't know if this is true. They say when you dream about somebody, it means they're thinking about you. Is that true? Anybody else feel the same way, or is that a bunch of bullshit? Okay, anyways, let me talk about the rules now, right? Where the fuck? Oh, there you go, right here. Right? Yeah, right here. Okay, because the only reason I'm bringing this up now is because I forgot to mention when this card came up. So I don't read when you guys are sleeping. Alright? Rule number 1, don't read when someone's asleep. That's fucked up. Don't do that. Okay, rule 1, don't read when someone's asleep, okay? Because going back to, like, they might see you in their sleep or some shit, right? Like, I don't know how the fuck that happens. So okay, first rule. Second rule, you can't predict. Okay, so don't read when someone's asleep. You can't read someone who's underage. Can't read someone who's dead. Oh, speaking of which, okay, for one more on that topic. If I had to use one deck, right? I have to use a deck between life and death, right? That one resonates the most with me. Most people don't do that, but because of my psychic medium tendencies, that's like my deck of choice, right? So the deck I'm looking at right now that I really want is a life and death deck, right? Because I told you I don't talk to things that are dead, but I talk to things that like aren't alive, that haven't lived human life, that kind of thing. I don't. It's fucking hard to explain, but like I need a deck for that, right? But if we're going to the third rule, you can't read someone who's dead. Most people can't handle it, so don't. Like I can do it, but I don't want to. I don't like being in that energy. It's not fun. Okay, so no sleep, no underage, no death, no nothing about pregnancy. People who can I can do that too, right? But I don't need cards for that. If you guys are reading about pregnancy and stuff, that's fucked up. Don't do that. Real readers can do that without needing cards. Okay, next thing is about sexual orientation. That's another thing. You guys can't that's fucked up too. Don't be that fucking nosy. I mean, like you can if you want to. Like it's kind of like running a fine line if you're reading about someone's like dating status or like marital things. I don't like doing fucking love readings. I prefer career stuff because I hate all that emotional bullshit. But if you're reading that stuff, just make sure you don't fall into like the fucked up, right, crossing the line and reading it wrong, right? Okay, what else do I need to read? Lifespan thing too. I can see that too, but you guys don't read that. Don't skip that. Don't fucking read that either. The lottery thing's okay. I think everybody fucking does that if you want for fun. But don't get too discouraged when it comes out like negative. Anyhow. What else? Yeah, that should be it. I'm just so happy whoever like tied my hands up and like took the spirits from me. I was like, I got a break. I was like, oh, I feel great. Anyways, yeah, you guys got all of that? Those are things you shouldn't read. If you do it, I'll place a curse on you. I'm not joking. Okay, moving on. Okay, you guys didn't see this card yet. I could pass on this one. Oh, I read, because when I read it was fucking, Halloween hadn't even passed yet. Fuck. Yeah, that day I couldn't go because the certain shit was going. It was raining no ass. Yeah, I couldn't go, so that got pushed over. So this actually happened. Seen this card already. You know what? I should watch. I'm gonna go through this whole deck. I'm gonna read Ian and see if this pops back up again. Okay, you guys saw this. Okay, for me in my head, it hasn't even been like a month yet, and you guys are already like, why are you guys channeling this energy? Like, okay, I don't think I showed you guys this card. I'm pretty sure I didn't show you guys this card either. Okay, here, let's talk about this now. I read this for Christine, right? And it turned out to be true. Christine, you guys, even for like Espa, because I said drama so many times, you guys are probably watching me like, oh my god, she said it, but it didn't register to me. So it's fun for you guys when I'm reading and you don't understand, and I don't pick it up right away, right? So you guys see it right away, so it's fun for y'all. Yeah, I talked about drama, don't even knowing drama was gonna drop. And then for this, I told you solutions to problems. Okay, well, I'll come back to this card. I need to come back to this card. And then I understand this card now more too, right? I was so pissed. How could you guys say Snow White's hoeing around with the fucking 7 dwarves? This card's not that dirty. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? Anyways, I understand what this means now because I read this for Yawns now, right? And it's like main character and then what's going. I understand this now because if I'm looking at it from like my energy resonates the same way, Taemin's energy resonates the same way. Like if you look at it, it's like the generational type thing. That's what is coming up here. So if Yawns is here, this would be like a whole bunch of like upcoming idols and like newer groups are looking up to him. Right? So this is what I'm reading now. The energy where I'm leaving now too with the 6 of Cups things, I feel like a younger, like a generational type shift energy looking up at me. I think Taemin felt the same thing too because when I watched that video, he's got like idols from every other group saying that like he is their idol, right? And they're looking up to him. So now I understand this card a little bit more. But for me, it still reads as off to work we go, bitch. Like, okay. Oh shit, I should tell you guys when okay, hold on, I'll pull this card out too. I don't know if this card will come back up for me, like, fuck. When I pulled for Tonesy, okay, so I'll get back to this, I'll get back to this card. Yeah, I'll get back to this card. I understand this now. When I read Inyak's energy, like, it was him, because I said it was, like, traveling across something, like, across the water, because it's, like, when I watch the vlog, it's him traveling across Europe, and then it's, like, the tour is going on, so I don't know if that's it, but, like, you understand what I'm saying? And then, oh yeah, that day when I read Trev, when this card came up, it was because he said, because I said that I got two cards came up there, right? He said he drove all the way there for no reason. He said it was a long day. He said he was just pissed driving all the way there. I didn't ask Tonesy why he was upset that day either, because I had just asked Trev and I didn't want him to like catch on to what I was asking him, right? I don't want him to know that I'm reading him without asking. He's gonna get really pissed at me. Anyhow. And then Jeffree dropped the new lipstick and stuff, right? So I'm gonna go through that now. And then new skin stuff's coming out just now, but then he got food poisoning, so that's gonna have to wait. So that's kind of convenient for me. I need things to slow down a little bit. I'm sorry he feels so bad. Okay, let's read this now. Okay, so Tonesy's playing with me now when I read with him now, right? So it's fun. Okay, when I read him that day, I was expecting this card to come out, right? But it didn't come out because he really likes this card. This card is like, it's a death card, but this is like getting away with shit, right? Like, you know, like you're getting away with something behind someone's back, but it's not like in a malicious way. It's like in like, I don't know, like it's a cutesy type way. It's like if like, I can't explain it. I can't, like, fuck. It's like if, okay, let's say, okay, let me use a really stupid example. Let's say, like, if mom tells me and Tonesy not to eat junk food, right? But we go and do it behind her back anyways, even though it's not hurting her or anybody, right? It's kind of like that. It's like getting away with something even though you're not supposed to, kind of a thing, right? So I figured this card would show up when I read him that day, but it didn't, right? So I wasn't expecting his energy to read wrong. So then he's playing with me now when I have to read, because normally when I read for him, it's like what to do for the next day or the day after, right? And as soon as he got up, I'm like, I read him, but he didn't tell me the question or anything yet, right? And then these 3 cards popped up, and I was like, none of these cards is what I usually pull for him. I was like, Tonesy, what the fuck did you just ask me to pull for, right? Because he's reading, he's thinking the question in his head as I'm pulling it, right? Just to see, because normally, because my hands were tied off, I had him read for me for so long, and then after my hands came back and I feel really good, I wanted to test it, right? So then I did the reverse. I had him think of the question in his head and then have me pull the cards and then see, right? So then when I pulled these cards, I was like, Tonesy, what the hell is the question? Because I've never, if the question was what he's going to do for the next day and the next day and the next day, like this isn't consistent with what I usually read, right? So then I told him, you didn't ask the question that I usually pull for, and he said no. And I was like, what is this? I was like, why did the money card come up, right? Like the fortune card is like traveling, that thing. I was like, I got scared for a second, because when I saw this card, I was like, Tonesy, did you lose money or some shit? Like, what the fuck is this? And then after he told me what the question was, I was like, oh, I get what this is now. I understand. So then he said, the question was based on Genshin, right? Because he said he didn't pull the weapon yet, and he said he wanted to know if he was gonna pull the weapon, and I was like, you idiot, you had me scared for 2 fucking seconds. So if you're looking at this, the fortune card, if we're in context to Genshin now, right? Because I was like, why is, like, this is like a lot of money. I felt currency, right? Normally when you see this, it's like travel, but like I felt money, like bags and bags and weight of money when this showed up. And and then it made sense, because I was like, with Genshin, you gotta do a ton of pulls. So he said I have to use a lot of gems, right? And I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be an easy pull. It's gonna be a lot of gems. And then I told him, this card came up, right? And I told, this card means, you see how like she's shooting the target, but her face is all scrunched up because there's like a obstacle in the way, right? Like you're trying to aim for the target, but there's something in the way. So I told him he's got to spend a lot of gems, and then I told him there's something in the way here that's stopping you from getting the weapon, right? I don't remember if it was a sword or a bow or whatever, but it was just interesting that like a weapon card showed up, right? So he said he didn't do the fucking part of the story where it would help him there. So he's like, oh, I gotta finish the story and then I can do the pulls. I was like, okay, well fucking do that because it says you need to do that there. And then the question was if he'll be able to pull it, right? And then this card came at the end, so like yes, right? It'll turn out the way he wants. And then after all of that, he said, okay, Lisa. And then I read this at like, as soon as we got up, it had to be like 8 or 9 in the morning. And then it came through at like 1, 2 o'clock during the day. He's like, I got it. And I was like, okay. And I thought I would just come back and tell you guys about this. I just thought it was interesting because he's playing around with me now. He's like, oh, we're reading Genshin now. I was like, okay. I just found it interesting because this is his card and it didn't pop up. It's always like getting away with something behind someone's back, but it's not in a like malicious way. It's just it's funny. Okay, let's read. Okay, okay, let me read me really quickly. Then I'll read Ian just to test it because sometimes like I have to make sure my energy is really balanced before I can like pull, right? Because I told you guys when I'm like feeling like absolute shit, all the negative cards just come out. Because my energy's already negative. I have to balance it out, right? Yeah, I'll read me and then I'll read Ian just to see if it's working right. And then I'll read Inyak's energy, or I'll read Tonesy's energy. We'll see. Let me see. This card came up again. Fuck this card. This isn't my card. You know why? Okay, so the... Fuck. I'm gonna be here all day. This is normally my card, right? I told you guys when I read San's energy, it's like you're up in the tree, you're hanging from the tree, and you're trying to see which path to take. But because my energy's freed now, this card will never show up again, right? So like my card's gonna show up as a wild card now all the time. But when I'm reading for you guys, this card keeps showing up. Why the fuck is this happening? Is it because it's blue? Like, oh my god, I don't know. Okay. Okay, this card came up. This is the other card I pulled with Ian. It's like 3 of them. That main one, this one, and then one when everything goes to shit. So he's in between right now. It's working though, it's working. Okay, let me read Tonesy now. What's Tonesy need to know right now? Did I read that right? Why? Why did the fortune card come up again? What the fuck, Tonesy, your card's not coming up. Why did this card come up? See, like, I can't understand this until he talks to me because, like, his brain's just wired differently. I'll be like, oh my god, why did this come up? Why the fortune card either means hella money or, like, travel, right? You're going far. What the fuck? He's probably playing another game. Maybe that's what's happening. He's just really bad at it. Right? Because when he's playing games, the gaming card doesn't come out. Okay, let me read my idol now. What do you need to know right now as I'm recording this? The magician card came up. Making a wish. But you have everything you need. And there's a whole bunch of lights. Oh, maybe it's because of the lighting situation. I hope he saw that. Like, he was so... You guys fixed the stage light thing. Oh my god. I already know you guys are going to do that because I've seen it happen already. But, like... When you go to do that, do it right from the front of the stage all the way to the back of the stage. That place was so good. I hope I get to go back to Meridian Hall. I love it there. Anyways. Yeah. Because look, it's got lights there. You see any other card in here with lights? There's no other card here with lights in it. The first thing I saw when I looked at the card is the lantern. He's probably like obsessed over the fucking lighting situation. I'm sorry, I couldn't get it any better than that. Yeah, you guys fix that. When you guys do sound check next time, do video check from like front of the stage all the way to the back where Lisa usually does. I told you, I'm not gonna sit anywhere close. I'm not gonna get that close because now that I know for sure that his energy like ups a little bit more, I was like, oh fuck, I can't even get that close even if I wanted to. Oh, I should probably read Espa and in Hyphen's energy too. I haven't done that either. Do we have time for this? We have time. Okay, I'll do Espa and in Hyphen. I'll do all 4 Espa and then one for collective for in Hyphen. I don't like, okay, another thing too, I don't like doing collective readings. I like doing things on a case-by-case basis because it's more fun, right? At least for me. But that's why I don't like, I could post readings on here like you guys want me to, but I don't want to because collective energy, it's like you have to take what resonates, and I don't like being inaccurate. I like it to be like dead on. Anyways, it's 2:09 right. Oh my god, we've been going for like 3 hours. It's 2:09 right now. I'm gonna be so dead when I gotta fucking upload this. Okay, 2:10 now. 2:10, Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. Time to read Espa now. I don't know the order, the member order. I'm just gonna go. Don't be mad at me. I'm gonna go Karina, Giselle, Winter, and then Ning Ning. Okay? I don't know if that's right. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna read Karina first. What does Karina need to know at this moment as I'm doing this? Full card. Her energy reads the same way as or not the same way, but similarly to Hyuning's, right? This is why they're my faves. Look at this. She's all over the place. It's like trying something new. This is like the adventurous starting an adventure type energy, right? So that's what you need to know right now. Trying new things. I don't think you're going to be doing anything with water, but then I could be wrong, so I don't know. Okay, here's Karina's card. Then, okay, what does Giselle need to know right now? This card came up. Okay, in the movie, this is right after Pocahontas has that dream about the dude, and then she goes to talk about what she saw in her sleep with the tree here, right? I don't remember if the tree's her ancestor or whatever the heck, right? So she's talking about what she saw in her sleep. This is also the Empress card. The Empress card is like, you know... In the tarot, the Empress is holding a scroll, right? So she has all the information on things, and people go to her for that information, right? So here now, she's going to the tree for information on what she saw in her sleep, right? So so either she's talking about something or she wants more information on something. Like, this is like needing direction. wanting to know where to go. It's not quick pace. Like Karina's card's a quick pace. Where did it go? It's a quick pace card, right? So like you're brushing back and forth. This is like a slower pace card, right? It's just like talking about something that's on your mind. That's what this card is. Okay, that's like it's got a comforting feeling to it. This card. Okay, I don't know if that's helpful, but that's what you need to know right now. It's like talking about something in a comforting environment setting, right? Easing your mind. That's Giselle's card. Okay, what's this? Is Winter's name actually Winter? Is that her stage name? What's her actual name? I need cute nicknames for all you guys too. Like, I don't like calling you guys so coldly. Okay, what does Winter need to know right now? Uh-oh. Tower card. Irritating. She's gonna, right now she's irritated about something. There's irritation here. Right? Like, it's annoyance. I don't know what to tell you, right? Because I'm pulling one card. If I pulled it more in depth, or if I had that new deck, I could tell you what she's annoyed about, right? Like, it's like when I pulled for Terry and I did the night card. If I pulled cards, like more cards than that one, I could tell you like what the heck he's staying up for, if it's his choice. Because you guys are, a lot of you were just like, what does it mean when I said fuck, I can't remember what the exact wording I used was, but it was like, I said that he's gonna be up all night, right? But there's a choice there, right? Because it's only one card, I can't tell if he's choosing to stay up or he's being forced to, right? Like, I'd have to read more cards to tell you guys that, right? I could do the same thing here too. I need more cards here because it's saying she's annoyed, but it's not telling me why, right? Like, it's like when I read my brother's energy and everything went wrong. Like, it's telling me, it's giving me transportation thing, but it's not telling me like the work he had to go and do when he went far away was canceled, right? So I had no way of knowing that, but I know something with travel was there. So same thing here. She's annoyed here, but I don't know about what, like what over what. It's like something's really annoying her here. That's her card. And then, okay, let's read Ning Ning now. What does Ning Ning need to know? Nope. Hang on. That one day when I did this, like the cards came out so smooth, and I'll tell you why too, because I had a visitor that day. But anyhow, it's not gonna read as cleanly as last time. Plus, it's daytime. I'm a night spirit. I don't like reading during the day. Okay, what does Ning Ning need to know right now? That can't be right. Hang on. I can't feel it now. What the fuck? It just went. The card doesn't want to come out. I can't feel a card come out. A card doesn't want to come out. What do you want me to tell you? I can't. See, this is the case now because I can't pull this. Like, I would need her to do this. Sorry, Ning Ning, there's no message. I guess you're good. You don't need it. You don't need any, like, you don't need me to tell you anything. Okay, I read Espen now. Okay, let's do one collective card for Enhypen. What does Enhypen need to know right now? Because there's too many of you guys there and I don't have enough cards to pull. Oh. Why did the sadness card come up? What is wrong with you? You guys cheer them up. They're gonna be sad. Okay, good talk. Anyhow. There you go. The visitor I had that day when I was pulling was Christine's guardian was here. I'm gonna talk about this now too. I hope she's here listening to this, but I need to open these goddamn boxes first. Okay. Christine, I hope you're here, because now I'm just gonna be talking about you non-stop, okay? I saw the teapot in this, right? Took that picture too, sent that to you. Okay, you're looking at this. I saw when you guys dropped the... I saw when you dropped the new stuff. You guys were mixing tea and champagne. That's so fucked. Why would you do that? So I saw this. And then I said solutions to problems. Okay, we'll get back to that. I have that over there. We'll get back to this. I also said box in a box. Did I not? Look. I didn't know you were dropping another box. And then this box came for me. And I know there's another box in here, right? And I've channeled this energy already. This is gonna be like you guys going through it with me again, like how I normally do, right? So this isn't the first time, right? I got another box in a box situation. Everything came true here. Wanna watch me slice it open now? While I talk about this, I really gotta talk about this with you, because the polish thing, the solution thing, and then your guardian came and visited little. Your guardian was here like 2 or 3 times, and I need to talk about your guardian's strange too. I need to talk about this, not in a bad way, like in a really good way. Like oh my god, Lisa needs a new deck. Someone help me out here. Fuck, we've been going for 3 hours. We're gonna run out of time. Okay, box in a box. Or should we talk about... Help me, God. Help me. Okay, pull that card. Teapot kept coming up, right? Then I told Ian I got in, because I wasn't gonna go buy more books at the bookstore, but like I felt this energy go off, and I ended up picking up this book, right? Right, and if you notice, because you guys their energy affects the fucking weather patterns, but you guys' energy affects like when things I'm holding like this. Like I'm reading and I can feel this difference, right? So I already told him I picked up this book. I didn't have a chance to read it yet because I got a whole pile of them there, but like this book came now, right? And the teapot is showing up again here. You